Nerd Reactor, roll out.
What's up, Reactorize? John here, and yes, Netflix has just released the photos of the cast for Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and with those photos they had a little description of each of the characters. So this show is going to be on Netflix. It's based on the comic Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which is written by Roberto Aguirre Sacasa, and he's the CCO of Archie Comics, and he's also the he was also the showrunner for Riverdale. He's the one that helped make the show have that dark twist. And with this one for the comic, it was like a dark twist of Sabrina, the teenage witch. And a lot of you guys probably know that from the show with Melissa Joan Hart. It's very lighthearted. It's very fun, and you know, dealing with she's dealing with drama, like high school drama, like high school crush, and her aunts are just trying to show her the ways of just becoming a witch, a good witch. But the story, Chilling Adventures, is a very different take, darker take, and let's read off the different characters that we're going to be seeing on the show. All right, so the first character being introduced is Harvey Kinkle. Harvey Kinkle, he was actually in the show Sabrina the Teenage Witch. For here, he's being played by Ross Lynch, and he's described as Sabrina's boyfriend, the Prince Charming of this dark fairy tale. Harvey is the son of a coal miner, a dreamboat, and a dreamer, completely unaware of the dark forces conspiring to keep him and Sabrina apart. Next up, we have Sabrina Spellman, played by Kiernan Shipka, an empowered young woman, half human, half witch. Sabrina is just beginning her dark education as a sorceress, even as she tries to maintain a normal life as a sophomore at Baxter High. Intelligent, compassionate, and brave to the point of recklessness, Sabrina is all that stands between us and the forces of darkness that threaten our world. Next up, we have the Weird Sisters, Agatha, played by Adeline Rudolph, Prudence by Tati Gabrielle, and Dorcas by Abigail Cohen. The three Weird Sisters, a trio of powerful, uncanny teenage witches at the Academy of Unseen Arts, who look down their noses at Sabrina for being half mortal. And then we have Hilda Spellman, who is also in Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but here it's probably going to be a different take. She's played by Lucy Davis, and she is one of Sabrina's two witch aunts. More nurturing than Zelda, Hilda's motherly nature and warm sense of humor belay a wicked, ghoulish streak. She is as adept at bringing spite jars against her family's enemies as she is at concocting love potions for the students at Baxter High. Ah, love potions. So it seems like she's going to have some fun. This character's going to be interesting to watch, fun to watch. Okay, next up we have Father Blackwood, played by Richard Coyle. Is High Priest of the Church of Night and Dean of the Academy of the Unseen Arts. Ruthless and ambitious, Blackwood hides a terrifying dark agenda that will put him in direct conflict with Sabrina and other members of the Coven. And then we have Zelda Spellman, played by Miranda Otto. Miranda Otto. She was in Lord of the Rings, so this should be very, very interesting. So she is Sabrina's sterner witch aunt, proud and devout. Zelda believes there is no greater honor than serving the Dark Lord as a member of the Church of Night. She is the family's disciplinarian, fiercely protective of Sabrina, and very much keen to Hilda's Abel. And we have Nicolas Scratch, played by Gavin Leatherwood, is a young, handsome warlock at the Academy of Unseen Arts, who befriends new student Sabrina Spellman, an acolyte of Sabrina's father's teachings. Nicholas is drawn to Sabrina as well, and there are immediate sparks between them. What is Sabrina without her high school friends? And so we have Rosalind Walker, played by Jazz Sinclair, and Susie Putnam, played by Lachlan Watson. Rosalind is the brash, empowered, and outspoken daughter of Greendale's minister and Sabrina's best friend at Baxter High. Susie Putnam is one of Sabrina's friends at Baxter High and a founding member of the school's newly formed Wicca, W-I-C-C-A club. Brave and optimistic, despite being bullied at school, Susie lives on a farm at the outskirts of town and deals with a terrifying supernatural threat at home. And then we have Mary Wardwell / Madam Satan, played by Michelle Gomez. She is Sabrina's favorite teacher and mentor at Baxter High. When she is possessed by the devil's handmaiden, Madam Satan, Miss Wardwell turns into a sultry, cunning manipulator, always trying to lure Sabrina down the path of night. Last but not least, we have Ambrose Spellman, who will probably be the fan favorite of the show. He's played by Chance Perdomo, and he is Sabrina's warlock cousin from England. Placed under house arrest by the Witches' Council, Ambrose is forbidden from leaving the funeral home where he lives with the Spellman women. Witty, puckish, and pansexual, he is one of Sabrina's partner in crime, always up for mischief. So far, it looks like this show is pretty much capturing the comic book of the same name, with all the characters being introduced. So with the cast and their description, you can kind of get an idea of what the show is going to be about. And when I was watching the trailer, I was like, is this going to take place in high school too? And yes, it's going to take place in high school, because she's going to have the boyfriend that's in high school, that's human, that won't know anything about witchcraft. And then there will be others that's part of the Witchcraft Academy. And so it's going to be like a clash of just her mortal life and her witch life. That's what I liked about the original show, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, where she has to deal with this, but in a comedic manner. Here, dealing with the same stuff, but in a dark manner. And with the witch, the Madam Satan, pretty much the devil's handmaiden, it's going to be pretty dark, especially since if it's based on anything like the comics, it's going to be really dark with Madam Satan. And I hope that they go that route with how evil that stuff can be, especially since the show is going to be on Netflix, and Netflix is known to just go all out in terms of not worrying about the rating system. So they'll be like rated M, and maybe we'll see gore and violence and all that, especially with the dark take for Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. The one thing they didn't mention in this is Salem. Like, I want to know who's going to play Salem, like who's going to voice Salem. Yeah, because Salem is definitely one of my favorite characters on the show, the Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So I'd like to see more of how he's going to be incorporated into this, or maybe they haven't announced yet the voice actor. But yeah, I'm curious. I am very curious as how they're going to do Salem in this version. And yes, I do like the casting of Lucy Davis as one of the Sabrina's aunt. And I really enjoyed her in what little screen time she had in Wonder Woman. She's definitely going to be like the probably the favorite witch of the bunch. I'll probably be rooting for her, like, yay, And I'm hoping that there will be some good witches, kind of like Sabrina. She's going to be torn between different sides with the path of light or the path of night. So yeah, let me know if you're excited about the show on the comments below. I also like to thank our patrons on Patreon for helping out this channel. Like, share, subscribe. We also have a Facebook group. Check out the link in the description. If you join, you get to chat with other reactorites. I'll be there. I'll be teasing, upcoming videos, and I'll also be, sharing links in case you guys don't get the notifications here, because YouTube recently has some kind of new update algorithm thing where it's hard for subscribers to see updates from their favorite YouTubers. So yeah, check that out. With that said, I'm John, and I'll see you guys next time.